Hello there, Hendrik Hyundai of Charleston. This is Coach Stephanie with part two of your mystery shop. I submitted a request via the Hendrik website on January the 19th at 3:39 p.m. I had a missed phone call from Todd at 3:44 p.m. and got this email in my inbox at 3:50 p.m. I did return the phone call to Todd at 3:54. And Todd, you did send an email after I had spoken to you. However, the email that you sent after I had spoken to you basically was just an email with just the link that I had requested. So grading the email you sent before I spoke to you is actually going to give you your better score. I do want to show you really quickly. Like I said, I'm not going to grade it because it's not going to give you your best score, but the email you sent afterwards just said a quick note. And so it does not have an attention grabbing subject line. Be sure when you're emailing the customer after you've spoken to them that the email still has an attention grabbing subject line. It could have said your Santa Fe your Santa Fe is available at Hendrick Hyundai. Something along those lines. But still make sure that it has an attention grabbing subject line. When you're emailing them after speaking to them, thank them for their time on the phone. Confirm next steps and remind them of whatever you agreed to during your phone conversation. Be sure you give them a complete signature file, the link to your website, as well as a link to your email address, which you did in this email. Also be sure you give them a value statement about your dealership. Keep in mind when they're shopping online, chances are they're looking at multiple dealerships, and you want to make your dealership stand apart from the competition. So, because of the fact that you were going to get the better score with the email you sent before we spoke, I ended up grading that one instead because I do want to give you the best score possible. So, when I missed the phone call from you, you sent an email out within less than 15 minutes. So, really nice job there. The email does have an attention grabbing subject line. It's clear who it's from and what it's about. This is the type of thing that I mean that we need to do is make sure that the customer recognizes who it's from so that they will open the email, okay? The email does clearly define, like I said, who it's from and what it's about. Be sure when you're emailing the customer before you speak to them that you validate the customer's decision of vehicle by giving positive words or industry information on the vehicle that they had inquired about. You also want to be sure that you address availability and on the specific vehicle they inquired on and give information on the exact vehicle that they inquired about. Keep in mind that we are trying to make the best first impression, and this is your very first form of contact when you're emailing them before you've actually gotten them on the phone. You want to be sure that the email's free of spelling and grammatical errors, and this one is. And also, you want to be sure that you answer any specific questions that are in the lead submission. There actually was no question, so you didn't need to do that in this email. You did mention that you would reach out to me by phone and email. So nice job on setting that expectation. I would encourage you that when you send an email after you've already called the customer and you got their voicemail, to mention that to the customer. Keep in mind, we want to personalize these emails. So, mention to them that you did in fact reach out and that you didn't get a hold of them, that you left them a voicemail, and that if you don't hear from them later today, that you will call them back. But I did give you credit for setting the expectation that they would get a future phone call. Also, like I said a moment ago, be sure you give them a value statement in both your phone call and your email so that you make your dealership stand apart from the competition. Because, like I said, most customers that are looking at vehicles online are usually looking at multiple dealerships, and you want to make your dealership stand apart from the competition. It can be information about an award that your dealership has won or information about a promotion that your dealership is having, but be sure that you give them some type of information that truly sets you apart from the rest. You do have a complete signature file with a link to your website as well as a link to your email address, so great job there. Just keep up the hard work and keep practicing. Your secret code for today is technique. TECHNIQUE, technique. Have a great day.